not even videoing it.
Probably.
Oh, does that mean I've just been videoing the last 3 hours? That'd be good, because we wanted what we just said. We just said what we just said.
Right.
Yeah, but I can't stop it now just in case we haven't.
Does it show a video thing moving around?
It does now, but if I stop it now to see if we were taping before, then it stops the flow of this.
We ain't got no flow at the moment.
There's not a lot of flow.
If you inadvertently videoed the flow when there was a flow...
Yeah, that would have been good. Because we had a flow, didn't we?
So often you say, God, I wish we were videoing that.
Yeah, like I did about a minute ago.
And then unconsciously you were videoing it.
That would be so good, because just a minute ago, we had a really good flow.
Yeah.
So, if I inadvertently videoed the good flow...
Yep.
That'll be good, but I can't check that now in case we didn't, because we need to recreate a flow now, because we are videoing.
I don't think we've got a flow at the moment, so
No.
if you stop now, you wouldn't be stopping a flow.
Yeah, but I'm on the brink
I don't even know
of...
what the fuck flow is.
I'm on the brink of beginning a flow.
I don't want to make... I'm not going to make any joke now.
We're on the brink of making a flow, so we had some creative differences. Is that fair to say?
Yep. It was all about cheap plastic cheese in a mouse.
I came up, because we're making a book now. We finally got there. We know what we're doing with our life. So we had some really good ideas ages ago about Mark writing a story and me illustrating it. Well, Mark takes about 12 years to write a book, and I take about 12 years to learn how to do a face. So we weren't getting anywhere far with that idea. So we just said, fuck it. We're just going to do collaborative poetry. And we're bloody good at it, aren't we? We were good at it until the last one, where Mark turned into a 5-year-old and came out with the classic line.
Well, you
were supposed to do it then.
You need to give your first line of what you said.
No, I don't. I'm giving them. Right, I'll start.
A bit of context.
No, context comes afterwards. It's postmodern. This is postmodern. This is postmodern. So, Mark came out with the classic line. Don't add anything before it or anything after. Just the line. Mark came out with the classic line.
Said the mouse.
Can you see where I'm coming from? Can you even see me? Am I in it? Have a look at me.
Well, you're shadowed at the moment, but yes,
you're shadowed as well. Am I in it?
Yeah.
So anyway,
I can see the outline of your body.
Mark, just like, you know those books you get when you write a poem at primary school, and it gets published basically because the publisher knows that every parent is going to buy it. So your kid thinks it's a poet age 5, but blah blah blah. So Mark's Said the Mouse wouldn't have been out of place there. But in our off-the-cuff collaborative postmodern poetry book, which we're going to make, we're actually going to do it this time, Said the Mouse jarred.
Well, that in itself, like you say, postmodernism.
It wasn't postmodern, though. You called it Dada Disney.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
Well,
and then we started talking about paedophiles.
It could be. Well, that's usually a conversation.
Usually ends up there, yeah.
So, I mean, so there we go.
What?
Said the Mouse sparked a discussion.
About paedophiles. Mark, a cup of tea can do that in this house.
They're created from different ways, you see.
I didn't want to go down the paedophile route.
We didn't have to. It was a mouse.
You said it was a Dada Disney mouse.
Well, yeah, but
it wasn't.
The mouse was full of opportunities.
It wasn't.
He was.
Right, so...
He was dreaming of cheese.
No, my line was... I can't even remember. I told you to delete it. Did you delete it? I told you to.
I deleted it. Don't worry. I didn't want to keep it.
Oh, it was something about some cheap plastic cheese at the back of the fridge.
Yeah.
And then he comes in with Said the Mouse.
Yeah, so obviously I had a lot to work with.
And then we had a really good flow. Kind of an argument, but... a creative difference, which was really good, and we should have videoed it, and we still might have done. We might have done. What's the point of this one?
Postmodernism.
Postmodernism. So
Poetry.
we're going to write. We're writing, not going to write. Well, if he pulls his finger out and stops writing like a 5-year-old, we are gonna write a book together. At last,
Naive art.
naive art.